Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Arkansas's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this. After
the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. The Razorbacks in the hurry up.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Got the first down and more. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Makes the grab. It's Hill. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that.
And he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Kansas State's offense will get the ball for the first time. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disruptive in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, like a...
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play.
Well, the running back really lucky he jumped on his own fumble right there, and he's going to have to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure on the ball and with ball security because you put it on the ground, you find yourself on the sideline in this offense.
Got the discard, and he's running free. And he breaks into the open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
How electrifying is this guy when the ball is in his hands? I'll tell you, he's making a name for himself all across college football. Ripped off over 100 yards in his last game out. He's basically at that now. This defense does not have an answer.
Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. Touchdown, Kansas State. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year in and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. Back to the ground with the running back. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting the play.
And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result, now, fourth down.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Off-play action on first down. Trying to get rid of it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Johnson. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got it. It's been a rough start for these guys. And you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short. But I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous. And the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Power football with the run. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Kansas State really has this drive rolling. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Johnson looking to throw. Finds a man on the left. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Lets it fly. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches in the score. On the move from inside his 5. through behind his pad. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's out of bounds after a terrific run and a nice pickup. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
Yeah, it makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Green. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Fighting off the defender. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. After the run, 2nd and medium. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Dances away to buy time. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Finds him out of the backfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football.
It's a fumble on the play. Scoops it up, still a live ball. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football.
Touchdown, Arkansas! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Lining up for the PAT. Right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kentucky. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the ball is intercepted. Looking for more room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Razorbacks! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Are we sure that he knows what color jersey his receivers are wearing? Threw a pick on the last drive and almost threw another one.
Just temporarily confused. No big deal. Hey, short memory. Quarterback's got to have those short memories, right? It's behind me. No harm done. Reset. Next play.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Johnson wants to throw it. He's got his man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds his man. It's Swanson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. Pulls it in. It's Giddens. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
On the run, it's Green. He'll let one go down the right side. And that pass picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Field goal is good. So as it turns out, a two-play drive results in a field goal.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. Buys a little time. He unleashes a long one. Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium.
We're ready to get it started here in the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Everybody talks about DBs. They talk about dropping in coverage and not being physical. That DB begs to differ. Great tackle coming up, playing physical like a linebacker.
The play-action fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Swanson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage.
Got it in stride inside the 20. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Johnson looking to throw. He's got it, and he will like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He's looking to throw. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5, and the returner will be brought down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They are getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. A little screen to the running back. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pigs.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Back to pass, it's Green. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. That's caught. It's Sategna. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Got enough for the first. Got enough space. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. Quick toss. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple.
Running toward the tape. At the 30. Inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not put a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Miami is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is heading. They're trailing by 37 to TCU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final.
Great job by the whole defense, but how about the little bitty defensive back throwing his face in the fan? I ain't scared. I don't just cover guys. I make tackles.
At the 35, he's loose. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. On the option. Now the toss. Afterburners coming. Bringing the heat. Touchdown, Arkansas! He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first three periods. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. And that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it on the left. Oh, look out. 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they could not have finished with more style. An 87-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quick pass on the jet motion. Picks up the first down. All kinds of running room. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. These plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Grab near the sticks. It's Hobbs. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
This quarterback part of their running game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. At this point, the clock is like the 12th man on offense. I assume they'll keep it on the ground here.
I would think so, too, but I also want to get the score and end this game. Like, that touchdown puts me up by 2 possessions, ball game over.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Finds his man. It's Green. Touchdown, Razorbacks! What a grab and go for the score.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field, looking for a productive play on 1st down. It'll be a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Johnson looking to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a connection. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. He's got it. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
They'll throw it on first down. The quick out. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. Trying to find his man on first down. Snags it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Gonna run it. It's Hill. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way. Then I'll throw the football.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And, David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team when you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.